Hi, Bill Jordan here. I'm at 201-790-3368. I do candid video interviews. If you're a painter, sculptor, or a candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. People buy from people they know. The best way for them to know you is with my candid video interview. That's a fact of life. It resonates with them on the subconscious level, on the soul level. And once you get in there, man, there's no resistance. It's frictionless. It's like just, an amorphous drift of fun. That's where we are as people, right? So that's what the candid video interview does. And the reason why you want to use the candid video interview to back up or to add to your visual work is because that is what's required in today's market. Just like, can I say it like this? See, you have to understand, you don't have to, but I'm going to try to lay it out. There's a historical progression of technology and what becomes to be, I just broke my fast. I'm having some fruit. Sorry about that. What becomes normal and expected? For example, remember the old days? They had the silent movies, right? The silent movies, right? Then they had talkies, and the talkies were also feelies. They were feelies because people could almost feel the kiss or the touch from the screen on their body. So they were immersed into the process. And so like now, this has become a normal thing in our society. We expect that from our visual viewing. And likewise, as a painter, your stuff is very static. It's not moving around. So you have to take in account that it's only one aspect of the communication process. It's the visual aspect. There are two other parts. You have to be able to hear something about it, and something has to be said about it. Fortunately, the candid video interview gives you the other two parts because people can now hear about your work. They can hear you talking about it. And when that happens, it makes them relate to you. This is how, when you watch those TV shows, the heroine, especially the romance movies, right? Well, I can relate to that. This would happen to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing there. You as the artist now are not, privy to be removed from, the public. The public wants this. The public wants authenticity. The public wants transparency. And the candid video interview does just that. Okay? Maybe that's too much for some people to possibly tolerate, but there are people out there who know that it has to happen. You have to be transparent. The more transparent you are, the more authentic you are. And the more authentic you are is, the realer you are. See, because there's so much, disbelief going on today, right? Like you listen to me and you don't believe me. Your basic urge is to disbelieve because there's so much hype about stuff. Well, that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not, but you really want to believe. So when someone comes across authentically and it's genuine, you have to stop and you have to say, well, that's cool, man. I'm with that person. Let me follow that person. Like I mentioned yesterday about Madonna's award at the Billboard Women's, event. It's kind of a silly thing. The Billboard Women's event, should be the Billboard event. But anyway, she tells her story, and her story is compelling, right? Now, you're not Madonna, you're you. But with the candid video interview, we help you tell the story in such a way that is equal to that, or maybe even superior, because she was just talking, right? Because, see, the candid video interview is not to be like a loud sounding noise. That's what I wanted to talk about. I live in a neighborhood where loudness is considered to be normal. People talk loud. They blast their car horns. They blast their radios. It's some type of right, a right I have in my community to be loud. And if you don't like it, don't listen. You see? Now, what I'm trying to say is that, in the midst of all that type of noise, you have a similar problem. It's on the TV, the radio, all that stuff. There's a lot of noise. So how then can what are you going to do? You're going to silence the noise, or you get louder, or what are you going to do? By noise, I mean a lot of attention's going out there. People want attention. They're attention seekers. Now, you have to be an attention seeker as well. And the best way for you to get attention is with my candid video interview. It's not broadcasting loud because, quite frankly, that hurts my ears. But this here, the candid video interview, it goes under that radar into the subconscious level, and it just, it sits there and it just, people are just digging on it, man. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, okay. And the beauty about the candid video interviews, they don't really have to see anything, although we have a series of images that we talk about, but it's really just the voice. It's your voice that really gets in there. And it just supports, the quality of your work, and the work supports your quality. So give us a call, 211-790-3368. My name is Bill Like Clinton, Jordan like Michael. Peace out.